There has been times when tropical storms have come through and the only lights on in town are on the main campus. Generally what we do is we back our loads down so that we can handle the campus with the 15 megawatts that we have. And then if we lose our lines, we just ride right through it without so much as a blip.
The distribution system in the town was devastated, and portions of the town were out of power for about 2 weeks, for as much as 2 weeks. The university operated, it was business as usual because we had power.
20 miles from us, there was total devastation. Yeah. You know, the whole grid was down, electric infrastructure had to be completely replaced in several towns. You know, our cogen system has allowed us to really insulate ourselves from the kind of grid issues we get, whether they're big, you know, storms or even small, you know, a cross-arm failure that causes a blip on the transmission line.
You know, we're doing more than thinking about combined heat and power. We've gone through a master plan and a study, and we're actually now in design work for that. You know, from a reliability perspective, there's just no room for excuses or failure in the environment in which I work. So reliability really played a key part in the decision-making process that we used as we mapped out a long-term strategic energy plan a number of years ago. And we did that through the national academies, hired them, and they hired and brought in a blue ribbon panel, including Ray DuBose and a couple of others that are in the audience today to help us evaluate a number of alternatives. And certainly reliability was a key factor in our decision matrix.
They have a 7.2 megawatt combined heat and power facility there. They have another 9.2 megawatts coming online or in development. Over the last 30 days, they've had 3 power outages. In that kind of environment, to be able to monitor, measure what they're doing and be able to make sure that they're the most highly trained, you know, most prepared fighting force. And that's why we do this. Sustainability is a benefit for why we do this. It's not the reason why we do it. The reason why we pursue these, it's really about our combat capability, about training and readiness, and that's why we pursue these things. And we see that having a more reliable grid, and that's something that combined heat and power gives us, is an enabler of our preparedness.
The load we serve in the Texas Medical Center, all of it's considered critical. We serve 6,800 hospital beds, $1.3 billion of annually funded medical research. So reliability is extraordinarily important to us. Because of the heat and the drought, the electric grid was significantly stressed, both from a generation perspective and a transmission perspective. With CHP, the ability to put power back on the grid during periods of time when you're seeing $3,000 a megawatt hour can mean a lot to the rates, the people we serve. When you can get improved reliability, when you're environmentally responsible, and you can do that cheaper, hello.